Money and fraction are our fifth and sixth units of this term. Children, now let us recall Unit 5, Money. Conversion of rupees into pies and conversion of pies into rupees. Convert 8 rupees 50 pies into pies. Children, here pies, 50 pies is already in paise form. 8 rupees, we need to convert rupees into pies. We know that to convert rupees into pies, multiply the rupees value by 100. So children, listen carefully. Here we need to multiply 100 with 8. Therefore, 8 rupees 50 pies can be written as 8 into 100 because we are converting rupees into pies. To convert rupees into pies, multiply the rupees by 100. So here 8 represents rupees. So we need to multiply 100 with rupees 8 plus and add the pies value. Now 8 into 100 is 800 plus 50. Now rupees is converted into pies. Therefore 800 plus 50 is 850 pies. Therefore rupees is converted into pies. Convert 900 pies into rupees. Children, we know that to convert pies into rupees, we need to divide the pies value by 100. Therefore, the pies value is given that 900 pies. We need to divide 900 by 100. Therefore, cancelling 2 zeros from the numerator and the denominator, we get 9. Here pies is converted into rupees. We can write it as 9 rupees. Now we are going to see how to add the given cost values. Add the following rupees without conversion. That is, without conversion, it means that rupees and pies will occur in the result, in the sum. That is, first put the column rupees and pies. Here 38 rupees 48 pies, 41 rupees 25 pies. Now we are going to add 8 plus 5 is 13. Put 3 here, 1. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 73 pies. And do the calculation in the pies column first and come to the rupees column. 8 plus 1 is 9. 3 plus 4 is 7. So our answer will be 79 rupees 73 pies. And the following rupees with conversion. With conversion, it means that we need to convert rupees into pies and then add the required values. So first let us convert rupees 19 rupees 56 pies. We know that we need to multiply 100 with 19 to convert rupees into pies. Therefore 19 into 100 plus 56 pice. Therefore, 1900 plus 56 pice. 1956 pice. Now we have converted the rupees into pice. Now let us convert 23 rupees 64 pice. 23 into 100 plus 64 pice. 2300 plus 64 pice. Finally we get 2364 pice. Thus we converted rupees into pice by multiplying 100 with the rupees value. Now children, we are going to add these two values. Now when we add these two values, we get, that is 1956 pice, 2364 pice. 6 plus 4 is 10. Put 0 and 1 here. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 9 plus 1 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. 1 plus 1 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Therefore, 4320 pice is the required value. Let us see subtraction on money. Subtract the following. Here we are going to subtract 65 rupees 75 pice from 85 rupees 45 pice. Here first do the subtraction in the pice column and then come to the rupees column. Here 5 minus 5 is 0. 4 minus 7. We can't subtract 7 from 4. Therefore, borrow 1 from 5. Here it becomes 14. Here 5 becomes 4. Now 14 minus 7 is 7 and put the point. 4 minus 5. Again we can't subtract 5 from 4. Borrow 1 from 8. Here 4 becomes 14 and 8 becomes 7. 14 minus 5 is 9. 7 minus 6 is 1. Therefore, our answer will be 19 rupees 70 pice. Finding the estimation of the given cost. To measure the money accurately, we can use the approximation. Now children, rupees value is given, that is 27 rupees 60 pice, 12 rupees 30 pice. What is the estimated value? We know that if the pice value is more than 50 pice or equal to 50 pice, add 1 to the previous digit. If it is less than 50, keep the previous digit as it is. So, what will be the estimated value of 27 rupees 60 pice? We need to check the pice value. Here it is 60. If it is 50 or greater than 50, what we will do? Yes, we need to add 1 to the previous digit or 1 to the rupees value. That is 28. 28 rupees is the estimated value of the given rate. And here 30 pice. Check the pice value. Here it is 30. 30 is less than 50. If it is less than 50, that is the pice value is less than 50 pice, we have to keep the previous digit as it is. So there is no change in the previous digit. Previous digit, which means that the rupees value, there is no change in the rupees value. Therefore, the estimated value of 12 rupees 30 pice will be rupees 12. Here, what is the reason? Here, the reason is 60 pice is greater than 50 pies. And here, what is the reason? Yes, 30 pies is smaller than 50 pies. That's why we keep the previous digit as it is. Here, pies is greater than 50 pies. That's why we have added 1 to the rupees value and get 28 rupees as the estimated value. Word problems based on multiplication and division on money. Nandakumar spent the amount of 750 rupees for 10 liters petrol. What is the cost of 1 liter petrol? So children, the cost of 10 liter petrol is 750. Then what will be the cost for 1 liter petrol? Yes, we need to divide 750 by 10 to get the cost of 1 liter petrol. Therefore, Nandakumar spent the amount for petrol is for 10 liter of petrol is rupees 750, and to get the cost of 1 liter petrol we need to divide 750 by 10. That is cancelling 0 and 0, we get 75. Therefore, the cost of 1 liter petrol is rupees 75. Madhumita bought 8 sweet packets. If one packet costs 65 rupees, find the cost of 8 packets. So children, here this problem is based on multiplication. Yes, one sweet packet cost is rupees 65. Then what will be the cost of 8 packets? Yes, we need to multiply 65 with 8. Therefore, cost of 1 packet is given. That is rupees 65. Now, what will be the cost of 8 packets? To get that, we need to multiply 65 with 8. That is 520. 520 when we multiply 65 with 8. 65 with 8 we get 5 8s are 40. 6 8s are 48. 48 plus 4 is 52. 520. We get cost of 8 packets as rupees 520. Children, now let us recall Unit 6, fraction. Children, now let us recall what is a fraction. A fraction is a part of something. It is a part of a whole. Here, a circle is given and a circle is divided into 2 equal parts. A red semicircle is a fraction of the whole circle. So, the red part is 1 out of 2 halves and the fraction of a shaded portion is 1 over 2. 1 out of 2 are half. Half. 1 by 2. What does it mean? The top number tells us how many parts are in the fraction, the colored parts. And the bottom number of the fraction tells us how many parts the whole is made up of. And the top number represents the numerator and the bottom number represents the denominator. We can call the top number as the numerator and the bottom number as the denominator. Children, let us see one more example to know the numerator and the denominator of the given fraction. Here 4 by 5, 4 over 5 is a given fraction. The top number 4 shows us how many number of equal parts of the whole have been taken. And the bottom number 5 represents the denominator and shows us into how many equal parts the whole is divided. What is the shaded portion? 1 over 3. 1 over 3. Here children, 1 over 3 can also be read as 1/3. 1/3. One of 4 equal parts written as 1 by 4. This circle has been cut into quarters and 1/4 is darker. Here, what is the fraction of dark shaded portion? Yes, it is 1 over 4. 1 out of 4. 1 by 4. 1 by 4 can also be read as quarter. Quarter portion of a complete circle. Let us see some more examples. Here, the first shape is known as circle. And the second shape is square. Third one is parallelogram. Here, all these shapes are divided into 4 equal parts. 4 represents the denominator, the total number of parts. And one part is shaded, darker than the other one. So, what is the shaded portion of darker shaded portion? Yes, it is 1 over 4. 1 over 4 can also be read as quarter. 1/4 fits into a whole shape 4 times. Let us know 1/4 is 1 out of 4 equal parts. Children, now let us see half, the term half, the fraction half, 1 by 2. The shapes given are triangle, square, circle. The above shapes are divided into 2 equal parts, isn't it? In the 2 equal parts, one part was shaded. The shaded portion was 1/2 and the unshaded part was another half. Hence, the fraction 1 by 2 can also be read as half. Here, half a triangle, half a square, half a circle. See the examples. Half of an orange, half of an circle, glass half full, half of the watermelon. Now let us see 3/4. 3/4. Here the circle is divided into 4 equal parts. So 4 represents the denominator and it represents the total number of parts. And what is the fraction of shaded portion? Yes, 3 over 4. Here 3 represents the number of parts was shaded. 3 parts out of 4 are left. So 3 over 4 of the watermelon is left. Let's see about equivalent fractions. Here 2 circles are given. Check out the circles. We see in the first circle 1 by 2 half part is red, and in the second circle 3/6 is red. But you notice that the same amount is red on both the circles. So 1/2 must be the same amount as 3/6. When we reduce 3/6, we get 1/2. Yes, these are called equivalent fractions since they are equal amounts. Children, do you know? Equivalent fractions are different fractions which named the same amount. Example: 1/2, 2/4, 3/6, 100 out of 200, 521 over 1042 are all equivalent fractions. When we reduce all these fractions except 1/2, we get 1/2, half, as a fraction. Dear children, do the following activities. First one is convert the rupees values into pies. Convert pies into rupees.